Hello and welcome back to Marvel Puzzle Quest with me, P.I. McLeod, on day 3,897. 3 days away from 3,900? Yeah, a nice round number with no reward on it. Still weird to me. But we know by now, right, that it's based on like an actual equation, a set schedule of days. It's not based on like how round the number is. So anyways, what are we here for today? We are here to do the boss thing. Not any old boss thing. We're not doing like Omega Reckoning. No, we're doing heroic mode or Omega Reckoning. It is the last 12 hours or during the last 12 hours of this boss right now. If I'm going by my clock right this instant, we have about 7 hours-ish remaining on the clock. So by the time this gets posted to YouTube, we might have 6 hours left on the clock. The purpose of this video today is to show you that you can get through this with just 4 stars or less. No 5 stars needed, even though these are the hardest nodes that this boss is going to present to you. That's it, bar none. These nodes aren't going to get any harder. The boss isn't going to get any harder. It is round 8. They have a fresh set of nodes to do here. Let's go through it and get as many hits as we can in on this. Heroic mode, as much as it is for progression, you know, for getting your personal rewards in, to get that sweet Okoye costume down there if you don't have it yet, or 500 HP if you do have it already. It's also for placement rewards for your whole entire alliance. So click back into here, event rewards, alliances, and look at the rankings. That's good rewards in here. You know, if you get to the top, let's say, just say top 250, right? That's 5 CP for the whole set. You get a master support token, some advanced support tokens, and a bunch of beginner support tokens. Plus, not to mention a pick one reward, it's a 3-star, and some other boss fight tokens, blah, blah, blah. Go a little better than that, and you can get even more goodies out of it. But top 250 ain't too much to ask. You could do that. Help your alliance out. Help get it. Free HP, free ISO for those who need it, free a lot of stuff. So help your alliance get there. And if you don't have 5 stars on your roster, 4 stars will do. After all, the special thing about this heroic mode this time around is that the special characters that are required are just fan favorites. Fan favorites? What? Let's take a look in here. Oh, this is a level 1 fight. Easy for anyone, right? But we'll use this opportunity to filter out just the powered up people, aka the fan favorites, so you can see who it is. So 1-star Spidey is one of them. America Chavez is another. 3-star Kamala Khan is another. But then you have Okoye, Shang-Chi, Doctor Strange, Mighty Thor, Kitty Pryde, and 5-star Deadpool, 5-star Kang, oh my lord, Beta Ray Bill, Adam Warlock, Omega Red, which is kind of weird for a mirror match sort of vibe. And then you have the 4 stars that we're going to be focusing on more in this video. Captain Marvel, Medusa, Rocket, Wolverine, Karnak, 4-star Deadpool, Polaris, of course, Juggernaut, Deathlock, and just down and on from there. A lot of good 3 stars. It's fan favorites after all. There's good characters in this bunch. So the 1-1-1s don't matter. We can use anyone we want to get through the 1-1-1 fights. It's almost pointless to do it, but let's just use them to get through an easy one. This is something that everyone should have. I like to call this one just JRP for short. Short for Juggernaut, Rocket, and Polaris. There's all kinds of different names people have given it nowadays. Just make sure one of your characters has that low-level AI on it. That low-level AI is super awesome for this team. You don't have to have it. It's a good team without it. But look right here at rank 3. When your team matches a friendly strike tile, that match deals 78% increased damage. So it's more damage on top of what you're doing already. And the destroyed tile strength is split evenly amongst all the remaining friendly strike tiles. In other words, if you, let's say that tile has like 300 strike tile damage on it, right? If you destroy it by matching it, it takes the power of it and adds that on. It divides it evenly amongst all your remaining strike tiles and adds it to it. In other words, you're not losing any value. And all your other strikes are getting stronger for it. You're not really losing value. And since it's on Polaris, she's just adding more strikes on the board as it is when you match one. And because of rank 1, you're gaining a new strike every turn anyways. Why would you not do this? Tell me why. There's no good reason not to. I usually put it on her just because we know she's going to multiply these and add that value due to the rank 3 bonus to other tiles. If you don't have rank 3 unlocked, it's okay. Rank 1 is still good enough. Adding a new strike every time into the board on top of the one she's making, it's still really good. Anyways, Rocket's obvious, 7 strike tiles because of his yellow being at 5, and Juggernaut's pretty obvious because of collateral, doing team damage every time he makes a match, and he makes a lot of them because he's unstoppable with 225% extra match damage. He's the tank. Great team. Everyone should know about it. You probably do already. I already had a short on it at one point. If you didn't see it, well, let's go take a look. We're going to first bash through these level 1s. This will be laughable. We're just going to match that right there. And nothing else happened. I mean, they're level 1s. Come on, what do you expect? We'll take our points. But now let's see how that goes against Omega Red himself. This is round 8, remember. It's the hardest he's going to be. We're only using 4-star characters. Juggernaut, Polaris, and Rocket. They're all 4-star characters. And if you know me by now, you know that I don't reuse characters if I can help it on next teams. I might reuse 1 or 2 of them here and there, but I'm going to make it a different plan each time. Let's see how well this holds up against Omega Red and all that team damage he likes to do. Let's see. If I'm going to make this work, I'll probably do something like this. You see that match 4 there? I'm actually not going to go for that. I'd rather make 2 individual matches, because I'm triggering Juggernaut's collateral damage twice. And we're already done. That easy. Now, of course, if your Polaris, Juggernaut, Rocket aren't that high level, it might take like 1 or 2 more rounds. You got this. If you have Juggernaut, you have Polaris, and you have Rocket leveled up at all, you probably have this in the bag. You can use that team to go through this whole entire heroic mode Omega Reckoning with no problems. It's one of the reasons I wanted to show that team first. It's an easy gimme. And to be quite honest, they're so strong, you should be focusing on them for 4 stars if you don't have them champed already. They should definitely be a priority to go with. Let's get another team in there. I want to look for the other level 1 team. Isn't there one more level 1? There it is. Let's get rid of them. We're going to choose a different 4-star team. Maybe throw in some 3s for fun. Now, we're not using these easy ones now. We're going to use someone else, but there's plenty of other easy teams out there. Let's throw in Karnak. Nice, easy match damage. And who's going to go with them? America Chavez, because she likes to make crit tiles passively, which is ridiculous. What's up, Dark? You have to get around a lack of notifications. Twitched. You have to get around a lack of notifications. That's funny. Well, thank you for joining me, Dark. I appreciate it. I'm doing good, buddy. And you? While you answer that, I'm getting my 3rd character for this team here. Karnak and America Chavez, they're going to wipe the floor with this guy, but let's put in someone else for funsies. I don't think we're really going to need much more assistance here. We could probably throw in just one of these 1s or 2s for... Oh, I know who we can use. Where's he at? He's around here somewhere. He was around here. There he is, the 1-star Spidey. Because you could spend that purple to make crits. You could spend his blue to make crits. And she's going to passively make crits. That's fun times. What's that? A bit disappointed we might just miss heroic. Maybe. I know, man. I'm a little disappointed in that too. But honestly, we have good placement so far, I think. I'm pretty sure we do. What are we going to do with this here? I think we'll just match that. There goes 1. I mean, dude, level 3 guys. Come on. We're really here just to see how this team is going to do against Omega Red. We know this team is going to succeed very well against these level 1s. What team wouldn't, right? But big props to the developers for giving us level 1 fights so that newbies, very low level rosters within your alliance can have a chance to chip in and help. feel like they're being successful. Very good job on them. Broken Circle Studios did a really good thing for the community by doing that. Boss fight time. Okay, let's see how this crit making team does. Karnak is going to bring the pain with that black being at 5. America Chavez is going to bring the crits with that green and that yellow. Well, the yellow is just there to help make more AP, but that green being at 5. And then Spider-Man can make some more with that purple along with Karnak's blue. So let's roll into it. Now, if I have a suggestion to make, it is make your game easier. Add in some +1 all AP just to make it easier. You'll make more crits faster. But if you don't have that, maybe just do something like this. Throw in some singular boosts, okay? Because that's still enough. And it costs you just a little bit of ISO to make it happen if you don't have these boost alls ready, okay? What's that, Dark? I guess a lot of players complain node fights were harder than a boss for the last day, so they mixed in more easy fights. I mean, I guess that's true, too. The side nodes can be harder than the boss themselves, so that is kind of nice, too. I still think they did it just to make sure that new players don't feel like they're left out of the fun. Because if the side nodes are hard or harder than the boss, then what's the point? Gotta let the newbies play. Otherwise, where are you going to get new money from? Let's take this one, a green into black, into team up. Now we got some extra AP on the board. So here comes the crit. There's a crit tile right there. We should probably take, what, the red? We could probably take the red, right? Let's take that. Now this damage is going to rack up because they're not dying as fast as they would against the others, but jeez, you see that damage we just did passively? I'm going to let this Pestilence Spores go, if only because I want to see if we can survive all of it in time. I'm pretty sure we can, though. It's more of an experiment at this point. Yeah, we won. Lots of crits, lots of damage. Easy peasy, right? Karnak gets it done. America Chavez just helped him out big time. Now, let's say maybe you don't have it set up the same way. Maybe America Chavez is better, more higher leveled for you than Karnak. Well, put her red at 5 then, and her yellow at 3. I implore you, do that instead if you're relying on her to do your damage. But don't put them both up there. Don't put Karnak at 5 on black and America Chavez 5 on red. You're basically putting them both at max damage, but only one of them is going to be your tank in the end. Just, you know, pump the brakes, make sure one of them is supporting the other. Is 1-star Spidey Ascender not plus a heavy hitter like kind of the poor man Shang? Oh, it's totally a poor man Shang, because it's, yeah, 1-star Spidey is really good at making crit tiles. And then America plus Karnak is just more crit tiles on top of it. Karnak's black is stupid good match damage. Totally, it totally works. It's a poor man Shang-Chi for sure. The only thing that's not Shang-Chi like about it is it doesn't have that requirement of matching red and purple. If you think about it, Karnak isn't held back by that restriction. Karnak says, hey, I don't care what the color is. I'm going to punch you in the face. So go Karnak. Fan favorite time. Now let's get some side nodes with a little bit of meat on the bones, right? Which sucks because we used our Karnak team. We used our Polaris team. So now we're going to have to rely on teams that don't have that crutch, right? Yes, I did that by design. Let's get into this and see what we can really make out of this without 5 stars. I think we're probably going to have to do something with what? Captain Marvel this time? She's pretty darn beefy. If you don't know, well, you should know. Captain Marvel's pretty awesome. Insert song lyrics here, by the way. She has this thing, this black. Look at that damage. 5-turn countdown tile that creates a 1,000 strength strike tile every turn. Now, of course, I have her maxed out level, okay? You might have less. Your mileage may vary. But it's still a strong strike tile. It makes one of those every turn for 5 turns. And when it expires, it does a buttload of damage. That's probably a measurement you can look up somewhere. A buttload. This yellow, I put at 5 because, man, does it hit like a truck. Well, it allows you to hit like a truck, let's be honest. 5 yellow makes a chosen countdown tile set to 0. I'm sorry, did you see that this is a countdown tile? If you didn't know, now you know. Put that at 0 and then watch someone melt. That's a really good ability. But then the passive is really good too. A friendly countdown hit expires. You improve 3 random friendly strike, attack, or projectiles by 2 grand? What? It's like, I don't want to say like a poor man's kitty, but you get the point. It really buffs tiles really well. And finally, energy manipulation is fun when you put up to 5. You get 4 AP in your strongest color when the opponent makes a match in your strongest color. Well, in their strongest color, I'm sorry. If they make a match in their color, you get 4 AP in your strongest. But if they're the same color, you also deal like 10k damage to the enemy team. Team. I want to put that out there. Team. So do you know what that means? You should totally look to see if we can take advantage of that. Click here. What colors we got? They got Loki's got black, Mystique's got purple, Hood's got yellow. They're all 463. So it's kind of hard to say what their strongest color is going to be. Mystique is going to be up front first, so probably purple while she's doing her matches. It really just depends on who's up front doing what. So it's kind of hard to rely on that. So I'm not going to bring that up in for any reason because it's hard to rely on. Get rid of the 5s and make it just the powered up peeps. There we go. We want countdowns to hit 0 as often as possible. I could use Medusa because Medusa makes a countdown like every turn. Could be useful. Anyone else with countdowns that we could take advantage of? Probably. We could use 4-star Deadpool. He has that purple that makes the countdown for what? So a bunch of countdowns out there, but they take a while to hit 0, if we're being honest. So you'd have to wait a long time to get some sort of payoff. You could use Ares for his Sunder, but that's honestly not that big of a deal. I wouldn't rely on it. Doc Strange has a blue for 9. Iron Man might be good. Iron Man creates a lot of AP, and they're really short countdowns. That might not be a bad one. Scarlet Witch makes one very often with her blue, giving you purple AP. I wonder if we can make use of that. I feel like that's a good thing to go for. That might be the deal right there. I'm looking at that right now. That's a pretty good one. I don't see many other countdowns either. Oh wait, Iron May. I forgot Iron May is out there, and she makes a few countdowns. And she makes some expire too. Hold up, let's read that. That's a decent one. That's extra match damage across the board, which is really good. There you go. Create a 2 3-turn ordnance countdown tiles. When ordnance tile expires, she deals damage to random target. Okay. This deals damage, then reduce the timer on 3 friendly countdown tiles by 1. If this causes any friendly countdown tiles to expire, also stun the target for 3 turns. This could be fun. Aunt May, Iron May along with Captain Marvel. I think we got something here. Okay, so now we just need something else to kind of fit the theme we're rolling with here. Might be able to run maybe 3-star Omega Red along with it, because he's got countdown he'll make. He has a good use, well, a decent use of red, but so does she. I don't know if we want to overlap the red. That's kind of touchy. I don't know. What about... I don't know. I don't know if we want to do any more of them. Maybe Medusa is the way to go. Just to have that countdown keep ticking down and doing damage. That might be the way. She would give us more blue which AP is that she could use. And we wouldn't be using the green for anything. It's kind of a shame. But it might be worth it. Yeah, I don't think there's anyone else that's going to really benefit from that. Not necessarily, at least. Okay. Yeah, let's roll with it. Medusa. Get her in there. Anyone else? No? I think we're good. Okay, let's roll with it. I'm sorry, what'd you say? Funny enough, BRB and Thor carried the fight for me. Couldn't get any black to get her started. So Thor was doing all the heavy lifting with yellow to green. Okay. BRB and Thor, huh? Which Thor? 3-star Thor? I'm assuming a 3-star Thor, just saying Thor. Let's go... We gotta get rid of Hood first. Passive AP stealing is horrible and annoying. Let's do this. We're trying not to have Aunt May tank. Because, you know, she doesn't have the health pool that the other two have. She is only 3-star after all. We'll take, what? This yellow into team up, into purple. Oh, with blue at the top too. Nice. That energy manipulation is kicking in, giving us free AP. Get some of that. Oh, Iron Man is going to take some hit. Ooh, she'll be okay, right? Okay, she's okay. She's old. She can't take all that stress. Let's go red into yellow. I think I'll take this team up. There we go. We can cast that red now. This will make... This does some damage and get some ordnance countdowns. This will be good. Alright. If I get a little more blue, that'd be nice. I guess we'll take the purple? Sure, let's take the purple. Oh, dead. Now, have you noticed that did like 3,000-ish damage? I don't know if you've been noticing like this entanglement doing, you know, a bunch more damage. It says it deals 1981 damage at the end of the turn, right? But it hasn't been doing that. Here, watch, in case you haven't been noticing. 3,900 damage. That's because Iron May. Iron Man doubles ability damage when you put that yellow ability at 5. Just in case you didn't know. See? Aunt May grants her team 80% increased match damage and 100% increased ability damage. And then 25% increased maximum health. And if she gets below 60% health, the match and ability damage bonuses are increased. So you kind of want her to get below health, but, you know, it's nice to have her healthy too, for obvious reasons. Let's throw this guy out there. Now we could use the yellow to just instantly nuke someone, but come on, we want to have a couple strikes out there. So those strikes get buffed when these other countdowns hit 0. I'm going to move this purple left, and you might wonder why I'm not doing the whole match 4. I want this 1-turn countdown to move down a spot, but not that photonic barrage. This way, the photonic barrage will go off first, because it goes from top left across the row to the end on the right, and then it goes second row from left to right, third row from left to right when it's calculating countdowns, right? That way, photonic barrage will create a strike. Then, when this ordnance tile's on the row below it, it'll go off, and hence Captain Marvel's passive will buff that strike. So, oh, but then Loki just ruined all my planning with one ability. Darn you, Loki. Well, at least I get one off before this next one. And then he ruins it by breaking. Good job, Loki. Hate that guy. We'll take what? The black? Taking the black. It's like some Game of Thrones stuff going on in here. Ah, stunned my Marvel. No. We're going to do this so we can break that and get us some attack tiles out there. All right, we're going to take this still spry going here and reduce the countdowns by a couple. Do we kill him now? We probably could just totally annihilate. Oh, look at that. Deals damage to a target and reduce the timer on 3 random friendly countdown tiles by 1. That sounds like fun right now. Do this. I don't see the tiles go down like they said they would. I mean, maybe they did and I just didn't notice it. Photonic barrage over here. And should I do a shuffle? I'm feeling like I should do a shuffle. This hair metal might be fun right now. There we go. I don't have to worry about that anymore. Well, now all we got is Mystique to worry about. And this thing is poised to do 56,000 damage, so I might as well just speed it up with an executive decision. That worked. Yay! Is it working now? I'm sorry, I didn't understand what is it working now for. Finally, I had to close my app several times before I could chat again. Nothing was coming through on my end. Oh, that's weird, Dark. I didn't know that. And see, that was if you could hear that buzzer in the background, that was telling you that, you know, welcome back to the chat. No. All right, boss fight time. Let's see how these 3 fare against Omega Red. It should be quite fine. I don't see any problem happening. Especially with Aunt May's buffs. Come on, Aunt May is she's just great. She's good people. We like black on this character, so I think we should totally get rid of that Pestilence Spore because it also is AP for us and prevents some damage coming in. So now I can cast this, put it over here. I mean, why not stop the Pestilence Spore as long as we can? We're doing damage without taking much. Do we take this purple into red combo? Sounds good. He's already half dead. If I'm being honest with myself, I'm pretty sure a lot of you out there who watch these videos aren't going to have any problem with the bosses this time around because it is fan favorite based. And these fan favorites are just, well, they're fan favorites for a reason. They're really good. We're not having trouble with this stuff at all. Oh, wow. Those got strengthened. How much damage are they doing? 9,363. How much health does he have? 9,593. So you're saying if I just cast this little Aunt May Enduring Ordnance ability, he's dead? Yup. Nice. Okay, let's move on to another team. We've used all the meta stuff from 4-star land. We probably have to start, like, I don't know, figuring out other teams, right? I think we have one. Let's go with Wolverine. This black is really good. Surgical Strike, 4,479 damage per tile that gets destroyed and reduces enemy AP in that color by 10. That's ridiculous. X-Force itself does 32,000 damage, destroying 15 tiles in a big old pattern. And then Recovery, for only 6 yellow, it recovers a decent amount of health. Now, of course, you could boost it up and get, like, I don't know, half your health back or more. But no, it's okay. I like the big green nuke and the big black nuke, right? Right. We need to focus on the fact that there's black AP needed, right? So why don't we put magic in there? 3-star magic loves to create more black AP. Magic's black matches do 250% more damage. If you have 10 or more black AP in your turn, she teleports the battle to limbo, reshuffling the board, blah, blah, blah. Her teammates will take damage on her turn start when she does that, but all matches, even teammate matches, do a 250% more damage, and not just black ones. If you have 0 black AP in your start, you go back to normal. This red does some damage, converting random basic tiles to strike tiles. It's okay. This passive, when she gets to limbo, is pretty nice. If one doesn't exist, create a 2-turn repeater that creates 3 strength 530 strike tiles. That's pretty darn cool. And finally, Dark Magic says, when the enemy team makes a black match, Magic's team gains 2 black AP. We need that black for Wolverine, don't we? I think we do. That's the whole reason we're doing this. Plus, Magic takes less match damage and ability from supernatural enemies. Then over here, it does a bunch of other extra stuff that, honestly, it's good, but I don't think it's going to come into play. It's good stuff, don't get me wrong. It's just, we're not here for this. We're here really to generate more black AP for Logan or Wolverine to use. One more thing. One more character. Now, if I'm being honest, I think Wolverine is a great partner for Deadpool, because Deadpool likes to make his purple countdown for what tiles, and they don't care who matches or destroys them. As long as they get matched or destroyed, they do a fat load of damage. I feel like that's probably the good partner to use for this. So we should probably just follow through with it, right? Right. Let's go. I'm sorry, I missed you there. Yeah, unlike last time with Spider-Man India, I never lost a match this go. Yeah, definitely. Kept Jane as your linchpin, so Board Shake would clear those black CDs. I understand completely. I'm just going to put out there that his Pestilent Spores, his passive, has not given me a single problem yet. I mean, sure, it's there, and it's annoying taking constant damage, but it hasn't been enough to really write home about. Now, is that because of my character's health pool? Probably. But I don't think it's enough overall still. I feel like it's only a problem in match, like pick 3, like if it's a 3-man team, because then you're dealing with more characters while you're dealing with Pestilent Spores. But just by itself, I don't think it's enough. I almost want to match that yellow for the crit into the green, but I think I just want the AP. I just want the AP right now. I'll take the black. I mean, we're here for Wolverine, right? Take this team up into green combo. Hey, we can have some fun time now. I love this. Countdown for what? Just puts it on the blues. Okay, and then we do this X-Force to just deal 32,000 damage and destroying 15 tiles. Boom. Oh, we only got one of them out of it. It's okay. We'll probably just take these 3 as well and say goodbye to Dr. Doom. Bye, Doomy Doom. We'll start working on Doc Ock now. Dude, so I feel like it would be a problem for non-boosted 3-star rosters. His constant damage is enough to wipe out low HP players if they can't get to a CD in time. Oh, totally. I think if you're in a 3-star roster and you've reached this stage of the boss, that you are in trouble. But I mean, I think you're almost going to say that for any boss, right? If you're a non-boosted, if you have a 3-star roster and you don't have the boosted characters, you're in trouble no matter what boss we're talking about on round 8. Like, what, Sinister Six, those 2 elemental guys, Hydro Man and Flame Man or whatever it is, or Magma Man. I think it doesn't matter who you're fighting. You're in trouble no matter what. Your best option is like, come and get me with Thanos. Let's see. Destroy every color in the enemy team's strongest color, dealing damage per tile. We should probably do that, shouldn't we? Just like, bam, with the countdown for what's kicked in. Bye, Doc Ock. Nice knowing you. Probably what? Roll with the green? Or the purple? I think the purple, because we want more countdowns. Those are fun. Oh, we're in limbo now. Who knew? I didn't know. Does this put it on blue again? It puts it back on blue. We don't have enough blue tiles. We only have 2 blues out there. So let's pump the brakes, slow down. Let's get some more blue tiles out there before we cast that again. Put up this yellow for fun. Yeah, we'll do that. And then this will get destroyed for some board. There you go. Board shake. Oh, that's cool. So now that there's a bunch of those out there, we can do this purple. That makes 6 of those countdowns. And then we can do some shake. And he's dead. Bye, Magneto. Little unrealistic that Wolverine just beat Magneto like that as easily. But, you know, whatever. It's a game. What's that? I always wonder how players that relied on whales even manage to survive long enough to get it off, especially if their DP keeps jumping in to save a weaker teammate dying, then losing their one chance at winning. I think what you do, like if you're really serious about playing whales over and over again, is you just ask for whales team-ups from your friends. Because then you can use your biggest, your tankiest character and just rely on the team-up whales. Just get 14 team-up AP. You could do that with any team you want then and just, you know, tank through the damage. Okay, let's do this Wolverine Magic Deadpool thing against Omega Red. We're not going to heal them. I think they'll be fine. Match 5s ahoy. And something. What, team up? What, red? Something? Something can. We're going to go with, I don't know, team up. Let's do it. It's just raw damage at that point. We'll take the purple into red. We're taking that team damage like it's nothing. What's that put it on? It puts it on red tiles, huh? That might be fun. We could like do this. And then we could do like this. Give me that red. That's just 6,000 damage straight up. But I suppose. But then you're still at the mercy of the board trying to get enough team up tiles at a time. This is true. Depending on who you're using, it might help you. If we're talking 3-star rosters, obviously focusing on team up means you're using 3-star Storm. You might be using someone to help you take advantage of it. Like I'd say 3-star Captain Marvel. Just because 3-star Marvel would obviously do the energy absorption and create some red and some black AP, so you can take advantage of that. I mean, on top of my head, I'm trying to think of other things. Like 3-star Luke Cage, obviously you make a big old projectile, but you could probably do better things than that at that point. Anyways, I'm rambling. That's it. You can remember trying to do a quest that required team-up usage and not being able to get the tiles in time. That's always not a good scenario. I don't think anyone enjoys those types of things. Ow, that was a lot of damage. I could use you not doing that to me right now. But thankfully the Pestilence Spores is gone, so I don't have to worry about that right now. Let's do this. Got more red, got the countdown rolling, and he's dead next turn. He just created his new Pestilence Spores, and we're out of bullets. Bloop. There we go. Deadpool definitely took care of a biggest chunk of health there for that one. One more node. Let's see what other team we can make out of our leftovers. 4 and 3-star, powered up only. You know, we haven't used Deathlock yet. We could make use of him. You already used Oct to shut down his CD in a node? No, but I'm playing heroic mode, so only the heroic, you know, these people are allowed, right? You know, you can only use the ones they allow you. So let me just double check myself. Powered up. I'm going to undo that. Just all 4s and 3s that I can do. Yep, that's all I can do. Heroic mode won't allow you to do Doc Ock. That'd be nice, but nope. Oh, believe me, I would have shut down a couple of things. Would have used Doc Ock or Cosmo or, you know, someone else to make it so he can't do his fun. But no, we're going to rely on Deathlock right now, which means seeing if we can make use of this focused fire, this combat strategist, which is a lot of damage if you look at it. 26k, ignoring projectiles, invisibility, and airborne, and then gain some health. But more importantly, at the start of his turn, for each friendly synthetic or technologist, gain 1 AP in the team's strongest 2 colors. And for each enemy synthetic or technologist, the enemy team loses 1 AP. Now, I don't think he has synthetic or technologist, last I checked, but we can find out because Omega Red is one of the characters we can use. Let's take a look to make sure. Synthetic or technologist? Nope, none of the above. So nope, he doesn't have that. I thought you were doing this on regular for the stream. I was under the impression you did all your heroic hits. Nope, didn't do all my heroic hits yet, buddy. These are my last couple, though, unfortunately. I could do some more normal hits, but there's no point. We've already beat our normal stuff. Although I will be doing some normal hits later on off stream because of today's quest involving Infinity War Spider-Man, downing enemies and whatnot. I'm going to have to go through that. Anyways, are we close in heroic? I don't know. Let's find out. We're pretty close. Look at that. Less than 1 million away. So, and I only got one boss fight left in me, though. So, I wonder if anyone else can help, edge it out. We get 45k per boss hit, and about, let's say 2 to 3k per side node. Anyways, we got Deathlock in there. Should we make use of Focus Fire? Each focus point increase allied damage dealt to that target by a 1,100 or 489. Man, that's tempting. Assuming control is so nice, though. I really think assuming control is like something we should take advantage of. I feel like that's something we should do. Let's see who else is a technologist or a synthetic in here. I think we already know one of them. He's in here. I passed by him. I know I did. Where'd he go? I'm blind. I'm not seeing him. Is he at the top? Oh, he's at the top. There he is. Iron Man. Bloop. Definitely a technologist. Not a synthetic. But he would count for this buff over here. So we're creating more red AP because of this. So I hate that we came this close. That makes it feel worse that we couldn't get it done. I don't know. I think maybe someone else hasn't done their hits yet. I think it's smart if we get in the chat and tell people, hey, got any hits left? We're really close. We could try to hammer it home verbally with them. That's all we could do, really. Oops. Didn't want that. Go out of here. Thank you. Synthetic or technologist? Someone else that fits the bill. Doesn't have to be, but it'd be nice just for the extra buff. I could use Iron May again, but try not to repeat myself here. So I don't think we're going to take advantage of it. Someone else with red, though, would be really nice because obviously we're creating red AP. I mean, it could be Omega Red. We could boost that 3-star Omega Red on up. It might not be a bad idea. Actually, it might be really fun thinking about it. So here's the idea. Focus Fire is going to do more damage on top of it over and over again. Assuming control, it gives us more points for that automatically. And we'll take less damage from abilities and whatnot. But, see, once we get those 7 points up, at the start of each turn, deal 50% of Deathlock's focus point damage bonus to all other characters. That could be really fun if we get that off, along with this team damage rolling here. Should we buff this up one more time? I think we should. Because what we could do is we could use Omega Red's red. from all the AP we're going to generate from Deathlock and Iron Man. Iron Man's red is okay, but come on. You have to spend other AP to do it. Let's just do this red. It's cheaper and does still a decent amount of damage. So, I think that'll be the way to go. Let's give it a try. We're gonna want a few different things for this. I guess let's start off with our focus, right? Let's start off with Bullseye, because we don't want those protects sitting out there. And Dakin's just gonna regenerate and be annoying. So let's start here. So now we got our focus point gained. Don't kill my spores. That was really rude. We'll take this red into yellow combo. Ooh, fortification. I forgot who I had fortifying. Give me a second here. Who is it? Is it you, Iron Man, with the Avengers Tower? Support a character makes a match, chance to fortify a friendly special tile. Yeah, I kind of forgot I had this on him. When Iron Man fires power, there's a chance to convert 2 basic tiles to red. I forgot I had that going on him. Surprise! We already have this yellow ready to go. Let's throw it out there. We're gonna get this more often, you know. I could throw this blue out there now, but I don't think we're gonna do that. We'll save up for like... nope, never mind. We will use this blue. Why wouldn't we, right? Cast it. That's a lot of damage. Let's take this yellow so we can get more Iron Man countdowns going. We could just do this. Oh, not enough? I thought we would have done enough. Let's take that. Nice. Recharge, recharge, recharge. Recharge. That's a lot of red. So now, let's hit him with this. And we'll hit him with this. We should probably do it again. We should probably do it again. That's a lot of AP. We'll take the yellow. And I think this Pestilence Spores, yep, we'll finish Venom off. We'll smack Dakin with this blue again. We're creating a lot of AP hand over fist. We'll just do this right here. I'm going to do another Tentacle Snare. Get this red in there for some more focus fire. So we have 2 3-stars and a 4-star in here, and we're really just handing Dakin and his bros just their butts, just on a silver platter. Like, sorry, buddy, you're not going to make it through this one. Recharge, recharge, and Pestilence Spores. Oh, the match 4 got rid of it. It's okay. We'll just combat strategist our way to victory. That's a pretty good team. Not bad for 2 3s and a 4. Let's see how they do against Omega Red. We got pretty decent health. Let's just heal Iron Man just to make sure. It's only our only health pack used today in this stream, so let's go.
So I was asking earlier because I know when you used to your last hour, you do bonuses to show off unconventional teams. That's why I was wondering about the Ak or
Morbius. Oh yeah, I think Ak would be huge on normal mode. Morbius would be kind of cool, but you'd have to... I think if you're going to use Morbius, you'd have to use 4-star Carnage. That way you have more enemy tiles to have a chance at removing that enemy countdown. Because he's really technically only got 1 tile out there to remove, this Pestilence Spore. And the chance of getting rid of that is pretty low. It's 1 tile out of 64. So create enemy tiles with Carnage. That way match one of those away, and thus you would tag the Pestilence Spores along with it. Assuming he gets his yellow, which he does chase. That's true. If he gets his yellow, you know, then he can create some projectiles as well. But Speaking of yellow, we got plenty right now. We're just going to recharge it up a bit. And let's get that focus fire rolling. We'll do like... what? We'll do this green into red, because that'll give us that. Oh, this will give us... oh no, our recharges! There goes... well, there goes one of them. It's okay. Here we're going to run after yellow first, because he knew he needed health and protection. I guess. I guess that's true. He just kind of ran for the hills. Like, no! See, we're already doing pretty good. Tentacle snare. Just do some more damage here. We'll grab that blue purple team up combo here. I got rid of 2 of my recharges. It's okay. We'll take that. We're just going to smack him with the combat strategist. And we'll go tentacle snare just for the health gain. And then we can smack him again with the combat strategist. I mean, that's pretty good. For 3-star Omega Red and 3-star Iron Man, that was a lot of AP generation. A lot of red spam and blue spam. Good stuff. And here we are, Dark. We're left with 816,000 to go on it. So hopefully we got some other people that haven't hit their nodes yet. How much is Deathlock nerfing team damage? What? Negating... oh, yeah, the incoming team damage is a good point. Let's see. Let's go. 4, red, blue, black. There he is. Assuming control. Deathlock's team takes 40% less damage from abilities that target a single character and 25% less damage from abilities that target multiples. So 25% less. It's not a ton, but it's something. That's a good thing to put in there. I mean, that could be really good if you team that up with Aunt May, if you think about it. Iron May brings up everyone's health by like, what, 80? No, like, I don't know, 40% or something like that? I forget what it is. Now I gotta look. Now I gotta look at what it was. Making me look at stuff. Iron May. 25% increased maximum health for everybody. That's pretty darn cool. So extra health with her, and she is a technologist. So you could use her along with Deathlock, get more health, more defense, more AP generation. That could be fun. Especially if you don't have 5-star Electro or even Quake. I know, right? Quake and Electro are like really prime for this fight, but they're not favorited. They're not one of the fan favorites, so oh well. But hey, that's the hardest heroic mode nodes I could show you on stream here. And we used all 4-star and lower teams, and we really handed him his butt on a silver platter with every team we used. And there was different teams, compositions all the way around. I don't know what else I could show you guys, but I know you can do it. Okay, thanks for joining me, Dark, on this. I really appreciate having someone to banter with. And that's it for now. Tomorrow we can go right back into the normal schedule, run that Crash the Titans, and just start the regular set of nodes all over again, the regular set of scheduling. Don't forget that really, really, really soon, if you noticed, where is it at? There it is. We're waiting for Spider-Girl to join the latest Legends. She will be joining soon. Soon, very soon. How soon? When the next season starts. When's the next season start? Soon. This season's almost over. So here comes the next season really soon. Once Feline Frenzy and one more PvP go through, next season starts. That means we'll be on to Spider-Girl and latest Legends, and PvP will allow supports. Don't believe me? Check the official forums. It's all on there. Thank you very much once again. I'll talk to you later. See you, everybody. Good night.